Hi, this is Josh. Today I'm talking about paintbrushes. A big question in the paint world, of course, would be Purdy or Wooster. Well, I like them both. I think if I had to choose one, though, I think I'd probably choose the Purdy over the Wooster. And it's not that the Wooster's a bad paintbrush. It's just I think I have more Purdy than I do Woosters. And like I said, it's not a slight on Wooster. It's just that's how it happens to be. I kind of like they have these little more innovative ideas, like such as this little short one. They cut the handle off. Made it like this, you can just kind of grab a hold of it. It's even got little dimples here in it. It's a great little product, and you can just get up and do your thing, and you hold it right here. And this is where I hold them anyway. Even if I had this big old beast like this Wooster right here, I mean, I don't hold them like this, you know. I hold them like this, and so it's kind of nice. They just took the handle and got rid of most of it, and away you go. But I mean, they're both fantastic products. They're both about the same. I mean, so if you choose a Wooster, that's all right. You know, it's still a fantastic paintbrush. You choose a Purdy, it's still a fantastic paintbrush. These are probably my two favorite brands of all brands. Like I said, I probably prefer the Purdy just because I have more of them. But they're both fantastic. You can see the difference. Here's just some cheap. Here's some cheap paintbrush. Let me get up here so you can see it. Now, these are pretty much the same paintbrush, about the same size and everything. And you can see the difference in the quality. This is just kind of stiff, kind of, I don't know, just feels just kind of cheap. Just feels kind of, you know, doesn't have that. This has a much more soft feel. If you go to a paint store, if you go to Lowe's, you go to Menards, you go to Home Depot, whatever, and you feel them. You can tell. If you grab a Wooster, you're going to tell the difference. If you grab this cheaper stuff, you can tell the difference. If you grab one of those foam ones, which I hardly ever use those. Very rarely do I ever use it. It's just if I'm going to stain something, I don't feel like cleaning a paintbrush. Most of the time I'll grab one of these Wooster, one of these Purdy paintbrushes, and great products. I mean, you get out of a job what you put into it. If you do it with crap, you get a crappy job. If you do it with quality, you get a quality job. Of course, if you're a horrible painter, it doesn't matter what you use. You can use this or this, and it's going to look about the same. But I highly recommend one of these. Of course, you're going to notice the difference when you get up to the checkout and you go to pay for it. When you, opposed to, $3, $4, $5, whatever, for a cheap paintbrush, or you're going to pay, $15, $20 for a nice paintbrush. But this one here, I guarantee it'll last you a lot longer than this one here will. And so, you get what you pay for. So I highly recommend both Wooster and Purdy paintbrushes. And buy quality. I mean, do I paint every day? No, I don't paint every day. Do I paint every month? I might not even paint every month. But I paint several times a year. And, these clean up better than these. They paint better than these. It's just they're better feeling in your hand. They just feel better. It's just a much better product than this. And you might ask, why do I even have this? Well, I think I got these from somebody that owed me some money. And these just happen to be in with the other tools. So that's why I have this. Do I ever use this? No, never. The only time I'd ever use it if I was going to paint with something that I knew, that didn't really matter, just something cheap that I was going to do, and I just, or my kids wanted to borrow it or something, I'd give them this cheap one, because if they break it and they tear it up or they destroy it, I don't have to worry about replacing it with a nice new paintbrush. So, this is a great product. This isn't. I highly recommend Wooster, or I highly recommend Purdy. Either one. They're both fantastic products, and if you're going to do a paint project, pick one up. It'll make a world of difference.